Howdy folks, TJ here. I'm using up all my tokens. A lot of tokens being spent here in Pico-8. Tokens meaning, and I'm getting into the use of the word because you've only got 8,192 tokens you can use when you make a video game for the Pico-8. You can't go over that. You can stay under it. And right now, from the last video I did, which I was up to Invasion of the Cloud People number 75 save. I save a lot. I was up to 822 tokens. That was about a week ago. I've been busy. I've been making, I've been adding stuff, I've been programming. And in the screen recording, which I'll show you here shortly, I'll go over all the nooks and crannies so you can see it together and we'll play. I've actually got a 3-round game already done. How many more layers that I need to do? Not levels, but layers. A lot. Total of 10. Because in the real world, there's about 10 normal cumulus, stratocumulus. There's 10 different levels of the clouds. So I'm going to have 10 different cloud layers you need to get through with a couple, 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 secret ones I call the cloud triangle. I haven't made one of those yet, so I'm a little worried. I've only made the first 3 levels of the game, but so tokens. So before at Invasion of the Cloud People number 75 save, I was up to 3,435 characters used. That's characters in the game. And I was up to 822 tokens. In the last week, I've now went up to 12,304 characters with 2,652 tokens used. And that's to make basically right now a 3-level game. So I'm kind of doing the math. Can I stay under 8,192? We'll see. But the screen recording will show you that I've got a full-fledged game. I'm proud of it. Anybody that, just like your own kid, you're proud of your kid. You love it. It may be very mediocre. It may be very novice. It may be better than it. I can't say. But for me, I'm proud of it so far. And I'm amazed in a short amount of time, which has really been only about 2 weeks, because I think I purchased Pico-8 November 10th. So it's only been like a couple of weeks. I forget when, November something. And I've already got 3 levels of a video game started, made, and I've added a menu system, because before when you launched the game, it went right into it. Now I've got a menu, and this menu has 4 scrolling screens that show you, hey, this is Pico-8 versus the Cloud People. It tells you about the game. I've got a laser beam that I've added to the game. You can't shoot anything yet, but you can shoot a laser beam. You can collect the good raindrops, but don't touch the nasty ones, which you saw before. But now you can see the nasties. Chakra makes his introduction. Twistatron makes his introduction, and they both work together to kick your ass. And you'll see in the screenshot, I've already played this morning. It took me a number of rounds, and I made this game toned down so I could work my way through creating it. So in the first level is a give me. You only have to collect 25 points, and then you get a portal, and the portal you touch, you go to the next layer. Layer 2, you only have to collect 10. But in the reality, when the time comes, you're going to probably have to collect 30 to 40 raindrops to get the next portal to level 3. And right now, there's nothing past level 3. It stops there. So let me show you a screen recording. I'll show you a little bit of the code, not much. It's mostly about explaining how I've been using tokens, what I've been adding to the game, and that, as you can see, I'm excited to be making my first Pico-8 video game. So anyway, at the end of the screen recording, I'll basically say, thanks for watching and see you later. But I'll say that now as well. So stick around, watch the screen recording, post down below if you have any questions, comments, concerns, excitement for the game, and we'll see what next week brings. Maybe nothing, because it is Thanksgiving. So technically I may not get much done, but we'll see. So thanks for watching the video. Have a wonderful weekend. My little Pico-8 game, Pico-8 versus the Cloud People, has come up a whopping many tokens. I started, well, the last video I did about a week ago, I was up to 822 tokens. And I was at Invasion of the Cloud People, number 75 was my saving when I saved it. Now I'm up to number 207. I do save often. And I went from 3,435 letters to 12,304 characters. Not letters, but characters. And then the tokens was at 822. I'm now up to 2,652. And I've got a total of 8,192 that I can use. I've made 3 levels of this game. So can I find a way to make everything fit? This is going to be about a 10-level game with maybe a couple of secret rounds. I call them the Cloud Triangle. So we'll see how things pan out. But as you see on the screen, I've saved for, well, I've done it 2 or 3 times now, but it's pretty easy. You can export an image to make your game look like a cartridge. So when you upload it to the Pico-8 website or you disperse it to people, you can make a little cartridge. So as you can see on the screen, I've got the Pico-8. It's got its website up on the top right. Actually, I can bring my cursor over here. Pico-8.com. That's the website of the maker of Pico-8. And then you can see my image. So you'll see that I've been busy. I created it's actually a map. And so this is one of the maps, but I drew in some stuff. And you can see now there's a cartridge. I've got clouds with rain, clouds with snow. For the first time you're seeing, or maybe it's the second time, I forget, Pico-8 is right here. Here's a couple of cloud people that you can see. More clouds with rain or snow. And then press Z to start. The Z is the Z key on your keyboard. That's what this little symbol is. And then Pico-8 versus the Cloud People by TJ Ferreira. And it's a Pico-8 cartridge. So you can save as a PNG file your cartridge. And that's what I've done here for the first time, kind of showing you what it will look like. Will this be the final? Maybe. What I did here is Pico-8, I used the larger text that's available for you through the Pico-8 system. And I made a big Pico-8 versus the Cloud People. It looks pretty good, but if I've got enough room in the end, I may remove this and actually create some sprites that spell out Pico-8 versus the Cloud People, or something that's more graphic, flavorful. But for now, this looks pretty good, I think. It works. I don't want to get too carried away with my first game, but we'll see how it goes. So that's the cartridge. Let's go ahead and close the cartridge. And then I've also exported, for the first or second or third time, when you create a game, you can just send, you can do an export command, and you can save your game in a ready-to-run format for different platforms. Here's a Linux version, and it zips them already for you. So it sets it up as a zip file for Linux, OS 10. I don't know why they still call it OS 10 since it's up to 16 or whatever, but OS X, I should call it. And then the Raspberry Pi, and then Windows. They're all zipped for you, ready to send to somebody compacted. But did you know that I used to send zip files via Gmail, I thought, all the time. Apparently now there's a block on it because I couldn't send a zip file from my Gmail account to somebody, or if they had a Gmail account, it wouldn't let me send it. It would be basically flushed down the toilet saying, no, you can't send this. This is bad juju. So it's like, what the hell's going on here? So yeah, I could not send it via Gmail, so I had to send it in another way, which I think is weird. But anyway, it also comes with some directories. So there's a Linux directory, which is all the compressed stuff. And it even came with the little PNG, there we go, a little PNG of my little Pico-8. So that's in the Linux folder. So it's already been unstuffed or unzipped. Here's the files that you would see in your Raspberry Pi and then Windows. For some reason, it doesn't do one for the Mac automatically, which is weird. But anyway, maybe this one is because this one came, this Pico-8, when you double click on it, actually is going to launch the game. It should. Did it? Maybe not. Did it not work? Double click. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, I've got it on my desktop. So Pico-8 cannot be opened because the developer cannot be verified. Oh yeah, so there's another funny thing with Mac OS. You've got to basically give it permission And I'm not going to go into my system settings, but you can go into your system settings and say, yeah, I downloaded this. Yes, it's okay. No, I don't want to move it to trash. You son of a bees weasels. So yeah, but traditionally this would be double clickable. I could go into my system, but I don't want to go in there right now. So we're just going to go ahead and launch actually Pico-8. Let me launch Pico-8 here. And then I will scrunch it down and then move it over to this screen here and then open it back up into full screen mode. So now you can see, let's go ahead and actually just load Invasion of the Cloud People 207. You'll see that it's up to 12,304 characters. And then when I get into the code, you'll see that I've got 2,652 of my tokens used. I've used a lot of tokens. I now have 3 tabs worth of game. So I've been working a lot. This now 0 tab is no longer the game, but it is a main loop. But the main loop is a menu system. I added a menu to this so it doesn't automatically start running the game right away. There's a menu system. And there's a lot of stuff in here. I'm sure I could condense it down and work some other magic, but I'm a hack of a programmer. I've got a lot of menu counters and stuff like that because I am drawing out a complete menu of 4 scrolling pages worth of info that tell you about the game. And it automatically scrolls through it. And then at any time you want to hit the Z key on the keyboard, it will start the game. Or you hit the proper button on your gamepad to do the same. So this is now, the 0 tab is a menu system. 1 is now the code of the actual game. Before I just had everything on one page. And it's getting pretty big, and that's why I wanted to break things out. Plus I wanted to add a menu system. So I added a menu system. My main game is now on this, and I just kind of scroll through everything. There's not tons, but there's a good amount of data in here that you can scroll through. And then now I've got another tab which has some functions that I've created. I've got a shoot function. Yes, I've added a laser shooter to Cellulstorm. Although it shoots a laser, there's nothing that you can shoot right now because I'm going to be showing you level 1, 2, and 3 in a condensed format. I made it easier to get through so I can show you in this video. But there's a shoot that you will at some point collect a battery and then you can shoot the chakras. But for now, it'll shoot so I can show you what the laser beam looks like. And then I've got a function timer, a couple of timers that alternate your nasties. Hey, get out of here, phone. I don't want you ringing on here. Well, even if I put the phone out in the other room, you're going to hear the ringy-dingy. So I'll let the ringy-dingy happen. That's part of the ambiance of this game. Anyway, some various new functions that I've created. So let's actually launch the game after this last ring. Is that the last ring? Okay, that's the last ring. No, it's one more ring. Okay, now that's the last ring. Thank goodness. Okay, Control R. Okay, so now it's going to fluctuate between Pico-8 versus the Cloud People. You can see the Cloud People, you can see Pico, and then it says, hey, hi, I'm Pico. My ship Cellulstorm. I hate Cloud People. Touch these, don't touch these, and don't touch these either. It will scroll you through that, and it shows you little pictures. Then the scoop, help Pico-8 pilot Cellulstorm to collect good raindrops. Touch the portal after collecting the raindrops. Keep your health up. Collect battery to charge your laser weapon. Avoid the nasties, and points up on the top right of the screen. So I'm kind of laying out what you're looking at. The controls, you can use the keyboard or the gamepad. And the game was created by me, TJ Ferreira. So it alternates through that for as long as you sit here and wait and dawdle. If you didn't catch everything, you can let it go twice or 3 times or whatever. And then now you can see what you want to touch, what you don't want to touch. Most of the stuff is active, but not all. You can't grab a battery yet. But there you go. So I've given you a quick rundown of what you need to do. I may add one more page. I may say the story and what the story is to kind of set that. I didn't do that yesterday. But anyway, we're going to press on the proper button, Z on the keyboard, to play it. We're going to play rounds 1, 2, and 3, or layers 1, 2, and 3, which are named Cumulus, Stratus, and Strato. One of those. There's 10 main layers of your clouds in the real world. So I'm going to make 10 layers of clouds that you got to get to, or 10 levels. And there may be a couple of secret ones in the mix. For now, we're going to play 1, 2, and 3. 1, I've only made it to where you need to collect 25 points. And then level 2, only 10, and level 3, only 10. I'm doing this so you can get through the video. So this is not how you'll need to collect more in the real game. I'll probably make it, you got to collect 40 for level 1. It's a give me round. No nasties other than the raindrops that you can touch and lose points. But levels 2 and 3 get a bit harder, and I'm only putting 10 right now just so you can see how the game all pans out. So let's go ahead and hit Z and see how far I can get this morning in this more simplified version of the game. So Z, you'll see up in the top, it says Stratus. It's flashing. It's letting you know you're on the Stratus layer right now. Bottom, I'm kind of showing you the screen. Bottom is your status bar, your health meter. There's a little heart next to that, so it lets you know that's your health meter. It's all filled in, but if you start getting down to less and you hit some of these red acid raindrops, you're going to start losing points. We'll do that later. So I'm going to collect. You get roughly 2 to 3 points per touch of these good raindrops before you get a portal to pop up to go to the next layer. So you get a nice little sound effect. Bloop, bloop. Let me go. See that? Shh, that's acid eating through your hull of your ship. I'm up to 18. So this is kind of a give me round to get your bearings straight. You can move diagonally, up, down. And then soon, now at 25 points or above, oh, this one's going to be a hard one. There's the portal. So I'm going to go touch the portal, and that portal moves. Now chakra comes in for the first time. Cumulus layer. These fly down at you, so now you've got red acid raindrops to, oh shit, maneuver around. And you got to just, oh, and see how they pause like, oh shit. They pause like that. Oh shit. That can happen. Collect this. Okay. Oh, more. Oh, shit, I'm going to die. I'm not even going to get... Oh! I blew up. So, let's get through at least 3 levels, because I want to show you Twistatron. So, at the end, you get 1 life. You blow up, you're dead, and it blew up. So, let's try again. In Pico-8 versus the Cloud People. Go. Okay, so Z. Okay, so now let's see if we... Oh, you son of a bees weasels. So, touch. Okay. So this gets your bearings straight, kind of like I said, a give me round. I don't like to kill people off in the first round. But as you can see, it's still hard enough to where if you're new to it... oh, shit! I'm playing like rubbish! I'm gonna die! Okay, I gotta pay attention. You can see some of the strategy I use here. And there is a little bit to it. You start getting them, understand... Oh, there's the... And watch. So it doesn't stay stationary. That portal moves around on the screen. There we go. Touch it. Okay, so now these son of a bitches come down. So you got chakra in the mix. Now I got to collect 10 more. Okay. Ooh, that went almost right up my keister. Okay, go down. Oh, get out of the way. Okay, up. I'm on Cumulus right now. A couple more points. And there's... Okay, let's go touch the portal. Let's touch the portal. And now we got Twistatron flying in over from the... Oh, shit. The left side. And he... Oh, shit! Twistatron flies from the right to the left. And he maneuvers fast sometimes. So level 3 is called Strato, which stands for Stratocumulus, which is a real cloud layer. And you basically sit here, and let's play one more time, but you get them flying in from over there, and so you got chakra flying down at you. You got to beware of the acid raindrops. And then Twistatron starts flying in, and you get up to 3 each of them flying at you at one time, so you got to really maneuver around to find the next portal. And hopefully the next portal, I'm going to put a timer on the portal as well. And if you don't get to the portal in time, it disappears for good and you lose the game. So I'm going to make everything a little bit harder, but you can see the basics now. I've got basically 3 levels. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make level 3, you need to get 40 points. Level 2, you need to get 40 points. And level 3, you need to get 40 points. And flying around, you can see I'm dying. So it's a little harder than it may look, but let's try one more time. Okay, go. I should be using the game. Oh, shit, it already stole some. Oh, shit. No, let's start over again. Control R. Yeah, let's start over. I don't want to lose any point. I want to get through this. Who programmed this game? It is actually, this, like I said, this first level is a give me, but if you don't pay attention, and it's morning time, I've only had one coffee. So I'm a little jittery. I need some more coffee. But what do you think so far? I think this is going to be fun. This is right up to Cloud People. It's got the lineage of it, collecting of the raindrops, finding the portal to the next level, and I'm going to put a timer on this portal. I'm not going to allow you to sit and dawdle and collect more points. You better get it within a certain amount of clicks. So, and I'm going to... there's still lots of sound. I need to add a soundtrack to this game. To this game is... Oh, shit! Okay, fly around. Shoot the shotgun. Oh, shit! Oh! You son of a bitch! I didn't even get to the next level. Who made this game? Okay, this is my video, so we're gonna play it. I wanna get to at least more. Man, I kicked ass yesterday, and this son of a bees weasel's game's kicking my ass. Like I was saying, I need to add a soundtrack, and the soundtrack is probably gonna be my sonar sound, but I'm not quite sure if I can recreate that on here compared to what I did on in the next Storm version. That's the goal. But I got a lot of work to do because I am not a sound guru, nor am I a programming guru, as you can see. Yeah, I want to make a constant dun 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 dun, like a Jaws sound. Oh shit! You son of a bitch! I'm losing points left and right. Okay, where is? There it is. Come on, I want to get more Twistatrons. This game is getting harder for me. Oh shit! Oh, it's paused right over that. Look at that. Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay, they're find a neutral corner. Look at the Twistatrons. They're flying left and right. Sorties, they come from all sorts of places. And so now I've got... Oh! Okay, that's it. So you saw Twistatron, you saw Chakras. As you can see, it's a little harder than it looks. Level 3's a bitch. Imagine now you've got to collect 40, both in the second level and now the third level. And you've got lots of nasties and lots of dodging. Level 4 is to come, and it might be my hardest one to figure out. It's going to be a little deviation from this. It's going to be the Cloud Triangle, which is going to be something unique and special. But we'll come to it at some point. So what did I add? As you can see, I've made now a game. So you've got the name of the cloud layer up on the top middle. You've got, which is Strato, which is the third one. You've got the points up in the upper right. You've got red acid raindrops that you've got to beware of. You've got Chakra flying down. He's the lightning bolt. You've got Twistatron, which is a tornado that flies through. You've got a bar down at the bottom that gives you your health meter. And you've got to touch a portal to get to the next level. I never showed you the laser. Let me show you the laser, then we'll wrap this up. Control R. Okay. So it's the X key on the keyboard or the proper button on your gamepad. So go. Look at that laser beam. And my laser beam's now out. So I'm going to time it, and you're going to have to only get so many shots. Then you're going to have to touch something, or it will automatically increase after a given amount of time. Like, your system's overheating, you need to shoot. So that's the laser beam. One more time. Go. Laser beam. What do you think? Okay, let's blow up. Boom! Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. What do you think so far? I've got basically 3 levels of a game. Thanks for watching. Bye.